If you're trying to do your makeup so that it looks like you're not wearing any makeup, but you still get that flawless and pretty skin-like finish, then this video is perfect for you. So make sure you stay tuned and keep on watching. So the first thing we're going to start off with is some moisturizer. Trust me, the basis of this look is actually your skin prep. Skin prep is very important today. So you want to put on some moisturizer and just put that around your face. Make sure you massage it into your skin, under your eyes, everywhere it needs to be. The next thing we're doing is to go in with some primer. As usual, you want to prime your face. Those two things are my holy grail when it comes to makeup. So you want to make sure you prime your face to prep it for the skin products you're about to put on. Now after that, you want to go in with some liquid highlighter. Now this is just like, it doesn't have to be a liquid highlighter in my opinion. This is just what I had. You could use any glow product, a glow serum, a glowing hydrating spray. You could use any of that to just bring out that glow on your face, and you could use it before your primer depending on when you need it. And I'm going to show you in a bit the difference on the face. And this is how my face looks like. Can you see that? Next up, we're going to be applying some foundation, and you want to take as tiny as possible. You just want to take the tiniest bit and use your finger to spread that all over your face before using your brush to stipple that in. Stipple it in. Don't swipe, nothing of the sort. And the reason for actually putting this in dots is so that you can be able to distribute that evenly around your face without it being too heavy. Also, you need a foundation that is very lightweight because you want those glow products that you just applied, you want it to be peeking through. So that's why you need your foundation to be as lightweight as possible, and also to have a skin-like finish. Very important. You could also use a tinted moisturizer for this to achieve that skin-like finish. That's what we're going for. And I showed you the difference between me with the foundation and the foundation not blended in. So yeah, that's it. Next up, we'll be going in to conceal under our eyes, and you are still going to use the tiniest bits. Just prepare yourself for that. Then take your concealer brush or your beauty blender and start to blend that in. Take your time. You don't want to pounce that on your skin too hard. You want to actually take your time and be very light with blending it in so that it can blend into your skin seamlessly instead of picking up the products. Now, can you see that difference? Exactly. Like, it just instantly cancels out any darkness and lifts the eye without doing too much. And that's exactly what we're going for. Now, you also want to actually take that concealer and blend it upwards into your lid to avoid any harsh lines. The next step is to apply some contour, and you could use a contour shade or a bronzer for this. A bronzer is more preferred, but I always recommend using cream products because cream products are your friends at this point. You want something that would sit on the skin, marinate with the skin, delve into your skin, absorb any single English you can find. You want it to just blend into your skin seamlessly. I'll also be using some cream blush as well so that it can just give me that natural look. Now we want to set that under eye with some powder. I know we're trying to go for a natural look, but you don't want to shy away from powder, else your under eye will crease, and you really don't want that to happen. So instead of applying it the way we normally do, I would also highly recommend using a small concealer blending brush to apply it under your eyes and set all the other places that you highlighted as well. Now after that, we also want to set the entire face. So we're just going to take some powder. Remember to dust off the excess. We're not trying to use too much powder to avoid looking too matte. We want to still retain that glow. So we're going to use that and set the entire face. Now you want to take that contour brush that you use to contour your face and just apply your nose contour with your contour shade from your powder palette or your normal powder contour shade. And you don't want to be precise with it. Just blend it out as you go. Next up, we need some highlighter. So we're going to use that and just apply that sparsely just to like set that liquid highlighter in place, and we're going to be blending everything in with the powder brush to diffuse that out. We don't want anything to be too precise. Now this step is the icing on the cake. This is what is going to make you have that glow, that natural glowy skin like finish, and that's to spray your face generously with a hydrating setting mist and let it dry. You have to let it dry for that glow to come out. Now it's time for the brows, so we'll be taking some brow gel to put our brows in place. You need to put your brows in place so that they don't move around, and you can do that by applying some brow gel with a spoolie and just brushing them upwards.
Always watch your back.
Now I normally set it with some loose powder, but I'm trying to avoid using a lot of powder. So you want to take your fingers and press that in place to make sure it doesn't move around and to make sure it's dry enough to get your brows filled in. Now you want to take a brow pencil, and I'm using this one by Zickel. It's their brow fidens and it comes with a spoolie. You want to take that brow pencil and fill in your brows. Don't be too precise with it, just fill in any sparse hairs and brush through them after filling them in with the spoolie. So basically this actually makes them look fuller without making them look drawn on or anything like that, especially if it is your natural brow color. Now the next thing you want to do is to conceal your eyelid, and as you can see, that one was too much. You want to use a very little amount of product, so I just took out some product and now I'm blending the rest into my eyelid. I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and that one was the amount of product that I needed. I didn't need as much as I put on the other eye, so I'm just trying to blend everything together. After concealing your lid, don't forget to set your eyelid with some powder as well, and I'm using the pressed powder from the powder palette to do that. Now since we're trying to mimic our natural features, I'm going to take a darker shade, not too dark, just something 1 to 2 shades darker than my skin, and I'm going to put that in my crease area to just give that depth so that my eyelid doesn't look flat. The next step is to tight line or to line our waterline, and you don't want to line your lower waterline. You want to line the upper one, because lining the lower one is not only going to make your eyes look smaller, but is actually going to be visible, and we're trying to avoid making this makeup look noticeable, so we're just going to line it, and that's how I'm lining my waterline. Then I'm going to take some mascara and I'm going to use that and apply it to my top lashes. And as you can see, it just makes my lashes look thicker and longer, especially because of the tight lining. You also want to put some mascara on your lower lashes to also make them pop, because that concealer and powder kind of washed everything away, so you have to bring it back. Now it's time for the lips. So we're going to line our lips. And you don't want to do too much overlining or too much lining. In fact, you just want to create that dimension on your lips. Now you want to take your fingers and just start to diffuse that liner and start to just blend it out on your lips so that it gives that soft but lined and defined lip kind of look. Now you just want to go in with your lip gloss, and I was seriously contemplating on which lip gloss to actually choose, but I ended up going with the transparent one just because that's the way I was feeling. Now I'm just adding some finishing touches, and I noticed my face was getting oily. I think I used a bit too much of the setting spray, so I noticed it was getting oily, and I just had to bring in a little bit of powder to mattify it again. And can you see that difference? It just gets me every time. And I did it to the other side as well. And yeah, here I'm just showing you a little montage of the final look so that you can, you know, have an idea of what it's supposed to look like. And this is the finished look. Always remember, to achieve this look, you have to do 3 simple things. You just have to know that less is more, is 10 times more. Blend, just keep blending. It's called skin like for a reason. You have to blend it into your skin. And then the last tip, have patience. You need to have patience in order to achieve this type of look, because it's not something that you can just rush and do. And also, try not to make things to be perfect. Like, you want to enhance your beauty, right? But you're taking inspiration from your natural beauty, so it's not going to be perfect. Just try to mimic your natural features as much as possible, and you're going to achieve this look. And yeah, if you liked this video, you know the drill. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see more videos from me. And if you want to see how I was able to do my entire makeup routine in under 5 minutes, then make sure to also click this video, and I'll see you in that video. As always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.